again, quiet in the chaos, finding truth beneath my skin. Every shadow I've survived just opened up my sight. Now I'm feeling something real, waking on the inside.
I've been learning how to listen, how to move without a fear, how to turn my pain to wisdom, how to hold my vision clear. Got a fire in my chest that's steady burning through the doubt. Got a feeling that our light is what this world can't live without. And every heartbeat speaking a higher way of being.
If you feel it rising too, then let the world hear you.
We can lift the whole world higher if we breathe in unity.
Shine with me.
Every scar becomes a story of the strength we came to be. We're the calm inside the storm, we're the love they're searching for. When we heal, the planet heals. Come rise with me.
No pretending, no performance, just the truth you can't undo. Every soul that finds its center sends a ripple through the room. Feel the resonance is sacred, feel the shift under your feet. Every heart aligned in purpose is a world that starts to beat.
Till the fear's got no power, till the doubt has had its day. There's a deeper kind of freedom when you choose a wiser way. Let your voice become a blessing, let your presence be a key. Every step you take in love becomes a map for those in need.
And every heartbeat speaking a higher way of being. If you feel it rising too, then let the world hear you. Rise with me.
We can lift the whole world higher if we breathe in unity.
Shine with me.
Every sky becomes a story of the strength we came to be. We're the calm inside the storm, we're the love they're searching for. When we heal, the planet heals. Come rise with me.
Ooh, we're more than flesh and bone. Ooh, we're threads of light that grow. Ooh, every one of us a spark. Let's ignite the dark. Rise with me.
Let the healing in your heartbeat be the change they start to see.
Shine with me.
We're the architects of future worlds becoming what we dream. We're the calm inside the storm, we're the love they're leaning on. When we heal, the planet heals. Come rise with me. You touch me, and the stardust on my skin. Heart lights up like galaxies within. We don't chase, we rise, we gravitate. Two souls synced on a higher frequency wave. Your aura pulls me in like a gentle gravity. Baby, we're a universe that chose to meet consciously. We got cosmic chemistry. Your love fills space around me. I feel the whole damn universe breathe when you're lying right beside me. Your heart's talking symmetry. The energy flows so effortlessly. This ain't just love, it's divinity. amplifies the best in me. You unlock parts of my soul I never let free. When we kiss, time slips, reality bends. Feels like the stars realign just to witness us again. You hold me like a prayer, soft and reverent. Baby, your presence feels like heaven in my chest. We got cosmic chemistry. Your love holds space around me. I feel the whole damn universe breathe when you're lying right beside me. Yeah, our hearts talking symmetry. Energy flows so effortlessly. This ain't just love, it's divinity. We got cosmic chemistry. We got cosmic chemistry. We got cosmic chemistry. Let's flow tonight, no weight, no fear. Just breathe in stars and the truth in here. Your soul is my favorite frequency. Your love rewrites my whole reality. So take my hand and ride this wave. High vibe loves, we were born this way. Infinite rhythm, cosmic intimacy. Baby, we're pure energy. I see the world waking up inside your eyes, like the future's been waiting for us to arrive. You move like a secret the universe keeps, a quiet truth, rising from the ocean deep. And when you smile, the whole world breathes, like you've unlocked something we forgot to see.
You walk through life with that effortless grace, like your heart remembers every cosmic place. You're the charm the universe wrote into form, a soft revolution wrapped in masculine warmth.
And when you hold me, I feel the shift, like humanity remembering what it means to live.
We've been standing on the edge of something real, where consciousness and destiny finally reveal. This is the moment humanity learns to rise, the convergence of our hearts and the future in our eyes. We're evolving to Homo spiritus tonight, where love becomes wisdom and darkness becomes light.
The calling we came to be,
And the moment of truth is what sets us free.
you carry love like a lighthouse flame, soft, powerful, refusing to tame.
Every step you take rewrites the world, like the next era lives inside your soul.
And you're the grounding, the steady breath, the kind of man who turns chaos into death. Every word you speak reminds me why the evolution of love is how humans fly.
We've been standing on the edge of something real, where consciousness and destiny finally reveal.
This is the moment humanity cities, every heartbeat sounds the same. Different colors, different stories, but one fire in our veins. We've been walking separate pathways, now they're leading to one place, where the world feels like a family, and the love outruns the pain. Oh, something's open inside.
You can feel the shift tonight.
We're coming together as one, all races, all faiths under one rising sun. Hands lifted up to the sky. Every soul is a spark and they're burning bright. Truth pulling us home again. Borders fade where the heart begins.
Yeah, we're stepping into oneness and remembering we're one life.
Every path has had its meaning, every tribe has paid its cost. But there's something now you're naming, every breath we're breathing in. Call it truth or call it presence, it's the light beneath the skin. Oh, there's something waking up inside.
This is how a world unites.
We're coming together as one, all races, all faiths under one rising sun. Hands lifted up to the sky. Every soul is a spark and they're burning bright. Truth pulling us home again. Borders fade where the heart begins.
Yeah, we're stepping into oneness and remembering we're one life.
Just a wave of humanity.
Hearts align in the way we breathe. This is what we're meant to be. Ooh.
We're coming together as one, all races, all faiths under one rising sun. Hands lifted up to the sky. Every soul is a spark that was born to shine. Truth calling us home again. Love returning us back to Zen.
Yeah, we're stepping into oneness and remembering we're one life.
I move with the rhythm of the world on fire. Heartbeat sinking to a higher choir. Every step I take, I feel the one in all. Like the whole damn planet about to break that wall. Hey.
I glow with the sunshine running in my veins, trouble in my spirit, cosmic in my brain. Every time I dance, I feel the world connect like unity's the pulse that we all forget.
When we move like this, all the borders fade. Love becomes a beat and the beat gets played.
Together we rise as one, under the same sun. universal love. Moving everyone, yeah, we vibe so free. In the same heartbeat, tropical soul, Afro energy.
You got the rhythm that could heal the street, turning every stranger to the fan we meet. Girl, your vibe snaps fear into. When you laugh, whole nations move through. Yeah.
Boy, you got that smooth too, laid back sway, that everything love kinda asking away. You walk like the future stuck to your feet, all revolution, a tropical beat.
When we move like this, all the borders fade. Love becomes a beat and the beat gets played.
Together we rise as one, under the same sun. Universal love, moving everyone, yeah, we vibe so free. In the same heartbeat, tropical soul, Afro energy. Hands up, hearts up, we the same tribe, different voices, one world vibe. No fear, no fight, just the one light. All love, all life, we ignite tonight. Together we rise as one, under the same sun. Universal love, moving everyone, yeah, we vibe so free. In the same heartbeat, tropical soul, Afro energy.
One world, one beat, one love.
What up, fam? Blessings to you all. How are we? How are we? How are we, fam? What's going on? Holler in the chat. Firstly, just big love. I see you all here. First in the chat, if you are catching up on YouTube, what's up, YouTube? What's up, fam? Let us know in the chat that you're here. Hello. And anyone catching the replay, holler in the chat. Replay. Good to see you there. Good to see you, fam. Let me quickly blaze this up. Give me 1 second. Un momento. Thank you. There we go. There we go. There we go. Got this going. Where we tuning in from? Where we tuning in from? Kim from Arizona. Nice, Kim. Welcome, welcome. Good day to you. Where else we tuning in from? Well, we got Victoria. We got the Emma. Emma. What up, Emma? Pop your cameras on, fam. Pop your cameras on. Good to see you, Emma. Good to see you could make it. Happy to see this time works. Victoria, what up, Linda? How are you, Linda? Melanie, good to see you again. Blessings to you. Blessings, fellow Queenslander. What's going on, fam? So today what we're going to do, right, is just have a beautiful session. We'll meditate together. We'll transcend together. We'll connect together. We'll go through the journey. Oh, we got it. YouTube popping in. What we got? Let me load this up. Move my little thing over here. Here we go. Here we go. Kuman, how are you? Kuman, how are you? Who else we got? Rachel, how are you? Blessings to you, fam. Blessings. Hope you enjoy this session. Still got some people jumping in. So today it's all about transcendence, right? So for those, how many people are initiated so far? Richmond, how are you? Richmond, from Richmond. How many people? Give you some yeses in the chat if you've already initiated into our quantum transcendence method. How many people? Just give me a yes, and type me if you haven't. Me if you haven't. So if you haven't actually done the initiation, type me. Break this up a bit. So Linda, me, cool, sweet, sweet. Type please if you would like to. If you would like to, say yes, I would like to, please, please. Blessings. Yes. Okay. Cool. We're gonna send you something cool today, fam. What I'm gonna say is we've got a care team for those on Zoom. We've got care team here hanging out on Zoom. Just send care team your email. Just send it like in the chat. Just boom, care team email. Yes, done it. Like that. Nice. Send care team your email, and we'll hook you up with a gift. We will hook you up with a gift. So it's all about transcendence, right? So what we're doing here, right, is you send a direct message, Kim. Just so, oh man, it's all the fam here hanging out. That's cool. So it's all about transcendence. So what we're doing here, right, is we're going to go on a journey today. So if someone's been initiated, you've got your mantra, cool. Today it's about practicing the mantra. It's about building this coherence with the brain, with the neurons, being able to connect there deeply. That's what it's about, right? For those who haven't been initiated, we're going to use the word SOYA. So SOYA. S-O-Y-A. So-ya. And the ability to do this, and what this does for those who aren't aware, is this quietens the mind. This helps us transcend thought. It helps us quieten the default mode network in our brain. This is our thinking brain. This is where we start to analyze, where we start to run lists. We think about the future, we think about the past. We start to quieten this, and we start to starve this. And when we starve this part of our mind from thought, we can start to transcend. We can start to drop below levels. So whether we're just practicing and we're here just building these neurological connections to get better, quicker, faster, more easier, effortless than any time before, we're just building that skill, or we're doing it for the first time. It's the same process. It doesn't change. We just sit here in silence. For us, what we'll do is we'll do a couple of minutes of, nice. For us, we'll do a couple of minutes of brain-heart coherence. There's a lot of data, a lot of science between brain-heart coherence and how good it is for our immune system, dropping us into relaxation. We mix brain-heart coherence with breathing as well. So we will bring our attention to our heart. After bringing our attention to our heart, we'll start breathing slowly. So breathe in for 4 seconds through the nose, and we'll breathe out the mouth for 6 seconds. Just approximately. It's nothing you have to be crazy about. Just breathing in slowly and then breathing out a tiny bit slower. What this does is this relaxes our central nervous system. It drops us quickly into parasympathetic state. The reason why we do this is if we just sit there, sometimes for some people when they're starting out, if we just sit there and we just start saying our mantra, SOYA, SOYA, right? So we're just sitting there and we quietly breathe in, SOYA, then we breathe out, SOYA. And we're just saying SOYA, SOYA. And we're just bringing our attention, keeping our attention on SOYA. If our mind's already running, you have to think about it, it might be in the afternoon, you've had a crazy day, mind's already running wild, and you're sitting there and SOYA, you're trying to keep this presence back on SOYA. What happens is sometimes it can be quite difficult to be able to bypass that part of the brain to then start to drop into transcendence. So by being able to drop first, being able to find this centered space first, activate the parasympathetic nervous system first, it can be easier then to drop into transcendence. So this is why we spend a couple of minutes, 2-3 minutes just spending here. So when I do it by myself, I'm just sitting by myself, I'll sit there and I'll just bring my attention here. I might just be breathing into here, but my mind is focused on my heart. So I'm connecting this frequency starts to become one. And I'm sitting there and all of a sudden I'll feel my body drop. I'll feel my shoulders drop. I'll just feel calmness. It's sometimes like a wave through the body. And as soon as I've hit that, boom, now I'm relaxed. I feel present. My mind's not running 100 miles an hour anymore. I'm now present. I'm relaxed. Boom. Start SOYA. SOYA. Start saying the mantra. Let me know in the chat. Does that make sense? For those who haven't done this before, does that make sense? Yep. See in the nod. YouTube, holler in the chat. Does that make sense? Yes, it does. Beautiful. Yes. Cool. And now, as we keep going, right, just holler in the chat as well. Holler in the chat. What is it that you would love to gain from this? Just love to hear. Just love to see it. Both chats running. What would you love to gain from this? What would you love to experience? What outcome, what benefit would you love to experience in your life? Pop it in YouTube. Pop it in Zoom. Get some peace and gratitude. Whatever I need, whatever it brings, just heal. Heal. Nice. To experience something deeper and teach. Yes, this is one of those paths. This is definitely one of those paths to a deeper experience. Certainly, like man, I know Emma, you've been doing this stuff. Think about yoga nidras. Like I love yoga nidras, and if anybody wants a yoga nidra, jump onto our YouTube channel. YouTube, man, like yoga nidras, top notch. Do a yoga nidra, relax, drop really deep relaxation. You can get really deep with yoga nidras. They're different, but you can go deeper from a relaxation point of view with a yoga nidra than transcendence. Transcendence is a beast of its own when it comes down to thought, because we can literally clear thought. We can clear the mind, especially a busy mind, even just normal mind. But transcendence is the path. So you can do a yoga nidra, you got, 20-minute yoga nidra, you just go, you're firing afterwards. You can get up, you got your 65% dopamine increase, and you're bang, motivation the moment you open your eyes after 10-20 minutes. Where with this clears fog, this clears mental clarity, this creates mental clarity. So you're sitting there and you're like busy, and then you get up and you're just like, wow, like all my stress, all my desire, all my drive to just get things done, catch up, gone, settled. And it's just like, what do I need to do now? And again, I'm just going to quickly say this, right? Fam, Fam, this is huge, but when we look at this to create energy, nice. When we think, like when we create clarity in the mind, right? Clarity is one part. Yet clarity still brings forth the energy and the information that's already in the system. So if we're running off our past experiences, we've got our mind going, we've got our self-talk, like this is all normal. We don't just wake up and change self-talk through meditation. What we can do is we can quieten it, we can make it more subtle, we can make it so then the emotional triggers off what we think might not be as strong. The thoughts are still there though. The information's still there. The emotions are still there. Does this make sense? Give me some yeses in the chat if this makes sense. So what this does is, and we're always running this. Let's go from like a master healer point of view, from a process of transcendence into like the quantum field to create and become who we want to be. We're always looking at the three phases, right? Phase number one is create transcendence. Phase number one is to create awareness. That awareness is our ability to sit there and connect back into who we are and what we need. This is our ability to become aware and observe the life, the emotions, the thoughts, and everything that are happening around us. This is a beautiful time a beautiful time to be. This is a beautiful place to be. As we're aware of all that, we then want to start looking at the operating system. And that operating system is what's currently going on. Big fan. My little boy is hanging out. I just hear him there going, Papa. So cute. Then we're looking at the step one is looking at then the operating system. And that operating system is what is the information that sits under all of this transcendence? What's the information that's actually driving life choices, life decisions? When I just said we quieten the mind, we can relax it a little bit. If anybody is looking at the next phases is then going, cool, let's start now redesigning that operating system. Let's start redesigning what's happening in the mind because that information is what drives 90% of the life we live. And that's when you think about what we do and who we are as human beings, that's nuts. I think we think we have free will. We have neurological patterns that we play day in and day out. Transcendence helps soften that. It helps loosen the gravity, the trigger responses of that information. Many people struggle to change, struggle to evolve because of that information. Yet, as long as we can transcend, we're maximizing our capability to deal with what we currently have. Does that make sense? This is a very powerful gift for humans because most humans can do well with the life they have already. Most can. Yet, if we're stressed, if we haven't slept well, if cortisol is running crazy, if we're not in a very healthy mental and emotional space, this transcendence alone, massive impacts on our lives. Massive, monumental. Yet, bang, you want to go to the next level where it's like, now we want to create something different. We want to start manifesting. We want to start, designing a better life. Then we look at phase two. Phase three is then integrating into that new self. So transcendence, we transcend, we learn how to access this quantum field of creation. Boom, design who we want to be. So now we can take the information of who we want to be and we can install this into ourselves so then we can start projecting a new self into the field whilst we're meditating, whilst we're sleeping, whilst we're making change. One more time, does that make sense? Big love, fam? That makes sense? So if anyone ever says, "Hey, man, you're transcending and stuff. You're clearing your trauma. You're clearing you're fucking rewriting your system." There's parts of truth to it, but it's like, come on, man. Like if I'm not putting in new information for this system to be able to evolve into something, then we're just rewiring. We're just playing around with that current system. We're healing that current system. So there are levels to it and games to it that we can play. So, anyways, fam. So what we're doing today, let's jump into this. What we're doing today is we'll do around 2-3 minutes of brain-heart coherence. So we'll sit there in silence, hand on heart, put your finger, one finger, two fingers, hand, put the whole hand there. You can put the fingers, it doesn't matter. Just bringing your attention, placing your attention, your awareness to your heart. That's going to be our first step. This is about breathing into the heart, breathing slowly, entering a parasympathetic nervous state, relaxing, calming. That's it. Cool thing, I was just going to quick caveat. Cool thing here is you could do this whenever you want. Just be careful. You don't be sitting in a boardroom. Yeah, you got your top on, you're doing your thing, there's a big meeting happening, you just got your hand on your chest, rubbing. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, great story. Thank you for sharing. You don't want to do that. Don't be that. You don't have to have this here. You got your feather out and you're like, yeah, thanks so much. Yes, let's all make money. Yes, more money for the company. You don't, like, just be careful. Um, you don't have to. You don't have to have your hand there. The hand is really good for the mind because the hand keeps that sensation, keeps the attention there. So you can just be walking, and when you get really good, you're just walking and you're breathing into your heart. You could do that. So if you're in a boardroom, you might just start sitting there. So, and it's not you're not doing that in the boardroom. You're taking deep breaths. You're just going to be sitting there. You're just going to be slowly, calmly breathing deeply in the nose, out through the mouth slowly. You can do that. That's fine. That's still brain heart coherence. This is one of the fastest ways to relax the body. For those who know, there's also videos on YouTube where you could do double inhales. That's also really quick to relaxation. But 3 minutes, just 3 minutes. Science shows just 3 minutes of brain heart coherence, and you can drastically relax your central nervous system. It's coupled with 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out. Amazing. Then what we're going to do is we're going to do a mantra. So a mantra is if you haven't been initiated and you haven't received your mantra yet, or you haven't chosen your mantra yet through that initiation process, use SOYA. SOYA. You can use SOYA if you want. Like, you don't have this while you're here. You can practice it tonight, practice it tomorrow. You can practice it in your day. Like, you can do it in your own time as well. SOYA, it can still work. The other mantras, again, they're words, they're resonance, they're vibrational frequencies. There's no meaning to the words. It's just their words that yet we can start to relate them to you a little bit more. That's the beautiful thing about the mantras. So SOYA, just a universal mantra you can use. SOYA. So it's pronounced SOHYAH. SOYA. And we don't say soya or soya. We don't put a rhythm to it, just soya. Just an effortless word, soya. The reason why we don't want to put a tone to it, can't say vibration is vibration. The reason why we don't want to put a rhythm to it is the rhythm keeps the default mind active. This is why something like an om or an ah, like ah, om, it can relax the vagus nerve really quickly, but from a transcendence point of view, we're still following a rhythm. We want to starve thought. Soya, soya. That's what we're doing. Soya. Just soya. Soya. So you just keep saying soya. So what happens is we're sitting here, we're meditating, soya. Soya. And then as thoughts arise and thoughts start to take our mind during this 20 minutes, and they will come, fam, like there's times where shit hits a fan, we're stressed, it's crazy, we're dealing with it all. You've jumped out of meetings, you're in a boardroom, you're just sitting there by yourself, you're like, cool, I'll get my quick 20 minutes in. There's times where like the brain's there. Every time that thought takes you away and you bring that thought back to your mantra, soya, soya, every time you bring it back, you're strengthening these neurological connections. So this is that second level, right? We're strengthening the pathways to be able to keep mind off thought and present in this moment on mantra. So we do this for a week, for a month, 2 months, 5 months, a year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 100 years. I don't know how long you're living for, but 200 years, 250 years. You do this for that, you just get better and better and better. So every time thought comes, we don't judge thought. We just settle, we soften, we experience what's happening, and then we calm back to mantra. Soya, soya. Thought comes again. We might feel our emotions get pulled into that thought. Bills, family, kids. I know when my boy, if he wakes up or cries while I'm meditating, my emotions get pulled straight there. I can feel my body get pulled to want to go there. We're being pulled out of transcendence here, right? Bang, catch it, safe, fine, cool, experience the thought, come back, soya, soya. Car goes by, fuck, why now? Well, don't judge thought. Thought's there, let it go, come back, soya, mantra, soya, soya. And eventually what happens is as you're going through this process, you'll have a thought go by, but as that thought goes by, it's like it's in front of you or it's somewhere around you where it's not you. That thought, you're now the observer of that thought. This is the quantum element of this process. You're now the observer affecting that thought. And as the thought goes, you don't get pulled in an emotion. You just see it go by and you don't judge it. It's just an experience. Oh, there's a thought. Bang, SOYA, SOYA. You've now dropped to another level. Then thoughts vanish. And it's just SOYA, SOYA. Your breath softens. Your chest softens. Your body's soft. You're in this beautiful flux, this flow. And then the mantra vanishes. And it's just pure awareness. And you're sitting there, you're not saying the mantra, you're just sitting there. It's like there's an explosion where your awareness is expanded and you're now just aware of things. The car goes by now and it doesn't even catch your conscious attention because you've starved that thought. Then you just sit there. The car goes by, you might subtly be aware of it, but you're still in this space of that there's not even that thought for me to deal with anymore. The pure awareness is where I'm sitting. And you sit there for a bit. You might be there for 30 seconds, a minute. You might even be there for 5 seconds. You could be there for 15 minutes and it feels like a minute. And then all of a sudden something happens, click, ding, dot, something happens, bang, pulled out, and you're aware of that. Then boom, come back, SOYA. And what you find is as you come back, SOYA, SOYA, you drop back into transcendence quicker again. This is our 20-minute cycle. Does this make sense? Whole lot of this makes sense? Give me some yeses. This is our process. This is what we do. And then you practice this and you might find where you start, it takes you 3-4 minutes to drop into this relaxation. And then it takes you 10-15 minutes to access that first taste of transcendence. You're like, wow, this is really cool. It might take you that long. But then all of a sudden it takes you then, you do a week or two of 9 minutes, 12 minutes, and then it's 8 minutes, 7 minutes, and then it just decreases. And the next minute, you're pro level. 2-3 minutes you're in, 5 minutes you're in, bang, transcendence. And then you're just like, you dance that dance of transcendence for 10-15 minutes. Beautiful, beautiful process, beautiful journey. Are we ready? Give me some yeses if we're ready. Let's make it rain. Let's access some transcendence. Feel free also, I will say, feel free if you do have anyone who likes this, who wants to be a part of this, please tag them in. If you're in the Facebook group, tag them in the Facebook group. Would love to have it. We have a huge mission here, a huge, huge mission of how many people we would love to initiate into this over the next 10 years. Millions. And if you know anyone, we would love nothing more than to be able to help them for free with this and give them this taste of what many people don't get to experience in their life for free. Let's do this. We'll just say one more thing, just for the guys who haven't done this yet. We don't do this with music. Remember, like even if you think SOYA, putting a tune to it, the reason why we don't do this with music is that it activates the default mind. So yes, you can relax a lot with music, you can feel really good with music, but we want to starve that thought. We want that thought to be sitting there saying, like, give me something to think about, and then it just settles and it goes, you know what, I'm cool. You do you. I'm just going to be here in the background inside this transcendence. That's where we want to get to. Music can pull us out quickly, easily, all the time. So there's no music. So we will just sit here in silence. I'm going to mute myself. So if my little kiddo runs around knocking on that door again, no one can hear it. I'll do 20 minutes. I'll time it. Let's do this. Any questions before we start? Any questions? Any questions? Jump over to YouTube. Any questions before we start? Please, fam, on YouTube, make sure you like. Hit that little cute like button. Bop, bop, bop. Any questions? We're good? Alrighty. Let's do it. All right, so get comfortable. Get comfortable in your seat. Highly suggest doing this sitting, not laying. If you lay, it's very easy to fall asleep inside this process. We don't want to fall asleep. We want active awareness here while we transcend, while we hit that transcend button. So sit. You can have your back rested against something, a wall, a chair. If you really want to, if maybe you had something and you wanted to rest your head against it, that's cool too. Just be aware that we don't want to be sleeping. If your head starts to drop, that's a good thing. That means we're really deeply relaxed and your head's starting to hit some form of sleep button. We've now gone beyond the transcendence into sleep. It's cool. As your head drops, pull it back. Awareness, like shit, my neck, what's going on? Bang, thought, SOYA, SOYA, back to mantra. Over time, muscles get stronger and you can hold yourself easy while you're accessing these states. So let's do this. Just get comfortable. When you're ready, slowly close your eyes. As you slowly close your eyes, place your hand on your heart and slowly, with your own rhythm, start to breathe in 4 seconds through the nose and slower at the mouth. Aim for around 6 seconds. Breathing in for 4, slowly, gently through the nose, calming the central nervous system while placing your hand on your heart. Just making sure as you breathe, your attention, your awareness is on your heart. Allowing your body and your mind to do its job. We're just following a process here. We're following a journey. Appreciate the journey. Appreciate the path as you relax. And if you can, only if you can, be aware of that one moment where your body drops, where your body relaxes. And now, bring your attention to your mantra, if you're using SOYA. And now for the next 20 minutes, just repeat that in your mind, relaxing, calmly, gently. Allow it to take you on the journey of transcendence. If thoughts arise, just observe them, come And now slowly come back down into this moment. Come back down into your mind. Be aware of your body. Be aware of any sensations, any feelings. Coming back to thought. Feeling your fingers and your toes, wiggling them, giving them a jiggle. And when you're ready, open your eyes. And let us know in the chat, how do you feel? How was that experience? If you need to stretch, you can stretch. Breathe. Relaxed. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. Better this time. Nice. Slow improvements. Just gradual improvements. Gradual improvements. Just going to quickly tie off. Big love to you, fam, on YouTube. We'll catch you next time. Peace out. Let's hang out with the Zoom crew for a little bit.